Today we are taking the 100-meter champion Noah Lyles and putting him through the NFL Combine to see how good he would do and where exactly he would get drafted. I want to keep doing the same concept with other celebrities and people from different sports. LeBron James is going to be next. Comment down below any other ideas of people you'd want to see do the Combine, and also let me know where you guys think Noah Lyles will get drafted. Kill the like button, enjoy, and subscribe. Guys, today we are going to be testing what if 100-meter champion Noah Lyles ran the NFL Combine. Where would he get drafted? What would his 40 time be? First things first, I know a lot of you guys are from America. Some of you are from Canada. I loved watching the Olympics. I'm curious what state or city you guys are from. And what was your guys' favorite part of the Olympics? I'm sure Americans, you absolutely loved your men's basketball team. That was super fun to watch. Shout out to the USA. I think you guys had the most medals. Jealous as a Canadian, but we also had some really good moments as well. Guys, this is going to be interesting. So obviously I have Noah Lyles in here, completely kind of how he is. So Noah Lyles is 5'10", I believe, according to everything it says he's 5. There's a few varying kind of reports on how tall he was. Some said 5'11", so I may go with 5'11". I decided as a sprinter, probably the position that you might succeed the most, that would be the defensive back. So I'm putting him at DB. I don't know if his hands are good, but I think his best chance to get drafted quite high would be DB. Now, we are obviously going to go up to archetype and do the archetype that allows him to be as fast as possible. And you can see right here, it is the ball hawk at archetype. His catching, I can't say would be that high, but his acceleration, we're going to use all of our points on excel and stamina, because obviously he is a sprinter. 6 foot. Now, I got to go figure out his weight. Okay, so it says that Noah is it says he's only 160 pounds. So this is his body type. 5'11", 160, a perfect body type to run fast in this game. So yeah, guys, as of right now, we're going to lock that in. So we're going to be going through the Combine with him, seeing how he does in all the different drills, and obviously hoping that this goes really well. Okay, this is where I'm expecting the super impressive. That was perfect. Come on! That was good. That's sort of what I was expecting, between like definitely the fastest of the DBs. We ran a 4.23. We were expected to be between a 4.27 and a 4.67. 4.23 would put him, I think, second all time in people running the 40-yard dash. Hey, I'm happy with it. That is what it is. 4.23 is Noah Lyles' time. Now, I expect him throughout everything. You can see that was a little bit above the grid. I expect him through all of these physical drills to do pretty well. Strength, I didn't put a ton on strength because I don't know how strong he is. But hopefully the bench press we could do decent, because a 4.23 is definitely going to help us on draft day, 100%. Okay, let's do as many. Let's see how we can do with this. 4. I'm hoping for about like 15 to 20 would be the goal here. 12. Okay, we're fading a little bit here. 13, 14. And I sold completely at the end. Okay, that's all right. So we get 14 reps of bench press, which is probably quite accurate. Yeah, we were actually near. He was expected to only get 8 to 11. He didn't have great strength stats. So you can see some of the other guys were a little bit stronger than him, but he still did better than expected. So we actually end that with grade versus expected of an 8. This one I expect to be impressed with. That's seriously, that's maxed out. Oh my gosh. 11.4. That does not surprise me at all. 11.4 on the broad jump. That was perfect. That was tied with Max Melton for the best in the draft class. So that's the #1 ranked broad jump, which, like I said, was to be expected. The next drill is lateral 20-yard shuffle. This is where it's like, sometimes Olympic sprinters wouldn't be as like necessarily quick side to side. So I'm hoping that we can do good, but I have no sweet clue how this is gonna go. There we go, that's perfect. Okay, you gotta guess X. Cut again, and Y. 4.02. I think that's decent. I don't know if that's necessarily near the top, but I think that should actually be pretty good. So we end with a 4.02, the third best in the class, which is all right. Dang, he's actually doing super good. Okay, so now we got the actual combine drills, and I picked DB because I don't know how much football he has done, but I am willing to kind of assume that he wouldn't necessarily have the greatest hands. So I put nothing in hands. So, but speed, like this type of quickness, boom, successful on the very first drill. I can kind of expect him to probably be able to move and get to all these. 3, 2, 1. Oh wow. Okay, we got that with 2 seconds to spare, which is crazy. This is some of the fastest I've done these. 3, 2, and then we get back. So that one for 1. Yeah, we got 2 seconds to spare on all of the quickness drills, and we're green. We're totally maxed out green at this point. 2, 1. Now the next part of this is going to be the catching drills. So I have to react, and then he has to catch the ball. This is going to make or break us in this combine. This is right here. If I drop all of these, I would say we could be in a lot of trouble. Okay, run under it. Oh, that's an awkward animation. And that's probably the most realistic thing that we've had so far is him dancing after that. Okay, 2, and I'm gonna play it slow and try and just make it so he doesn't have to catch it anything crazy. Yeah, just underhand catches. Easy money underhand catches. Go. 3, 2, 1. Oh no. See, this is where I need that speed. Look at the Olympic speed. Look at the Olympic speed. Oh, what? No. Oh no, I messed that one up. Okay. Oh, I need that. I need some speed. Yeah, I need some. See, that was easily the most impressive one. You can see him, he's happy. Okay, so he finished in the drills with a B, which is probably somewhat realistic. So in the 40-yard dash, he ran a 4.23. In the bench press, he had 14 reps with an A. Number 13 ranked in bench. Number 1 in broad jump, and number 3 in 20-yard dash. So the things that he had to be the best at were the 40 and the broad jump, and we were the best in both those things. Now, we got to go find out where exactly are we going to get drafted, and where are we going to be starting our career here with Noah Lyles. I would bet, if I was betting, like I said, mid-first rounder, with that speed, when you run, like think of Wiggins, you run that fast, you're going to turn some heads, and clearly we have. Now, I'm going to use all of my abilities on catching, because I feel like that's a really weak, it's not the most important thing for a DB, but I do want to spend a little bit on the catching aspect, because we did have that one drop. And now it's time for the combine interview. How are we going to fare? How are we going to do this? This is where this is going to test me. The on-field session queue, several teams are interested. I can either say no to it. It all depends on how smart dude is. I can either say this is completely optional, entirely up to you. I'm going to participate in the interview. Sign me up. Let's go. So essentially, I have to answer 10 questions. And those 10 questions are going to have a huge impact on where we get drafted. Which city has never hosted a Super Bowl? I feel like San Diego. I don't think Chicago would have, because of just how cold it is. How many yards the defense penalized for roughing the passer? That's 15. No, that messed up. I said 15. How many seconds is an NFL play clock? What team had scored 70 points in a single? What team had scored 70 points in a single game? It was the Dolphins. What was the original John Madden football release? I gotta look this one up. 1988. That's crazy. I just didn't want to sell this. Which of the following quarterbacks was not number 1 overall pick? Joe Montana was in the 3rd round. Which NFL legend officially retired? That would be Tom Brady. Which team won their first playoff game since the year 1991? That would be the Detroit Lions. Chad Johnson was a Cincinnati Bengal. Adrian Peterson was Madden 25. He was beat out by Barry Sanders. 8 of 10. Okay, so we get an 8 of 10 combine interview. I'm not sure what his knowledge would be like if he actually got it. So, now, the moment of truth. Noah Lyles does the NFL combine. Where is he going to get drafted with his 4.23 40-yard dash time? We are about to find out. How did we do with Noah Lyles? And he is going to go, boom, let's go. 17 overall is pretty solid. All things considered, we're going in the first round, mid-first round. It looks like we're going to be a Minnesota Vikings. I'm ready, coach. So he's going to be called onto the stage. The 17th pick, the Minnesota Vikings select Noah Lyles. He didn't actually go to college, but he's from Gainesville, so I put UCF as his team. But no, first round pick, that's actually, hey, I'm impressed with the first round. But when you run a 4-2-3, though, that's kind of probably the ticket. Winning that drill helped me out a ton. Like, that was by far the biggest part of this entire thing. Okay, I want to actually just see him in a uniform and see him on the field. So we might look at that really quick. Okay, so I also want to show you guys the NFL preseason debut for Noah. And if you want another one, kill like one. Look at him. Look at him out front with his hands up. That's so cool. He's leading him out of the tunnel. This would actually be a fun player career. So we get to play his first quarter. UCF first round pick in the 2024 draft. You can see he's still like, he's all about the crowd. This dude is completely like, he's a showman. Through and through, he's a showman. Strong Z close. Let's do this kind of, this is so tough. Oh, he ran the ball. Imagine I get a pick. I got 6 minutes of defensive play to try and get an interception with dude. And here we're going to be in a hard flat. Gardner Minshew. Should I blitz off the edge maybe? No, we're going to stay. Get over there, Noah. Get over there. Good defense, guys. Good defense, Minnesota. This I'm way back. I'm going to press Devontae because I know Devontae's not running past me. I'm just going to kind of try and stay in this deep zone. Yes, come here. Good defense, guys. Tillery. 4th down and 60. See, I would say first drive. I didn't necessarily get a pick, but I did my job. Okay, so my drive goal here is to get a sack. Now, I don't know how they plan on me doing that. Like, they want me to sack the quarterback, but I also kind of have to play a little bit of zone. No, good job, defense. 3rd down and 2 here. Go, go! Noah Lyles! Let's go, man! We end up meeting the drive goal. I sneak through the middle. I saw the play action. I snuck through the middle. That's going to get us a ton of points in this preseason game. Beautiful, beautiful play. Game total 14. That's probably going to be our last drive. But like I said, kill the like button if you guys want me to continue this career potentially for him. I think it could be a lot of fun. Like the career of the fastest DB you can possibly get. Next up on the channel, so turn your notifications on. I'm going to be doing LeBron James. So make sure to subscribe. We're going to do his combine and comment down below whose combine you guys want to see next. But yeah, with that all being said, GG's. We get our first sack of our career. You can see him. He's loving life. He's a starter on the Vikings. Let's go.